Welcome. Welcome, everybody. We are live. We are live. Arsenal. Alright, what's up? Thomas the Tank Engine, Mr. Coffee. We've got 15 minutes till the tournament starts. Not a lot of players here. Dinekis, Shaki, Asterbate, myself. Where is everybody? 7th round, Pawnda Fast Rapid. This is one of our classic events here. I'm looking forward to a good tournament. Copy, paste. I don't know, I have to get Asterbate on the... We've got to get Asterbate on the job, promoting this tournament a little bit more. Guys, notice up in the upper hand right corner. Yes, the World Senior Sicily 2023 fundraiser. That's the wrong tournament, Asterbate, but very nice. Wrong tournament. Wrong tournament, Asterbate. I'm not going to the ACO, whatever that is. Alright, only the real thing, bro. We're playing for the GM title every World Senior. That's the only reason I'm playing. A chance to make the Grandmaster title. No amateur chess for me. Strictly professional. I've got an IM tournament in August. And then the World Senior in October. That's my chess calendar. Okay, guys. Percy Hepworth, you thought about playing the seniors at the British. I wish I could play in the European senior, but I'm American, so I'd have to change my federation to Hungary, which I've been reluctant to do. I think it's more valuable to keep the U.S. federation. Therefore, I will never be playing in the European tournaments. European Championship's not eligible for that. Percy Hepworth, welcome back. Guys, only 4 players. We're a little short at the moment. We are a little short at the moment. Alright, Sparklehorse, Shaki, Dinekis, Asterbate. Where is everyone else? Uber Driver is not here. Who is here? I sent out 3 messages. We've got 560 members of the team. And still nobody's showing up. This could be the smallest tournament turnout ever. Schieberspieler out there. Lurking somewhere. I need more air, more oxygen. It's a little stuffy in here. We have humidity. The new place. First tournament from the new place. So what's up? Asterbate advertising the wrong senior championship. Thanks for that, dude. I will be going to Sicily, hopefully, in late October. So please donate and support our trip to Sicily in October. We've got 146 days to go to achieve the donation goal for Sicily. Exclaim donate. Do you guys believe in extraterrestrials? I don't know, man. The UFO thing is getting kind of mainstream. I was reading some articles yesterday, and it's looking more and more likely that we're not alone in the universe. A lot of unexplained aerial phenomena, and we always wondered where Asterbate came from anyway. So, all right, Mafia chess tournament in Sicily. Maybe they'll be done the bridge to Sicily by then. Neil Skinner. Neil Skinner is not in the tournament. Who else is not in the tournament? Nobody's online tonight. Three players, Dinakis, Sparkle, or Shocky. Let's have a round robin. Lichess should enable round robins, even. Man, I need a drink. Whew. No beer in the fridge. Are you guys ready to play? Four players, 9 minutes to go. I'll be right back. We're back. We are back. And better than ever. Alright, can you guys see me? See me? Alright. Ooh, it's humid in here. You can't see me when I go off the camera here, can you? Go out. Bye-bye. Ooh, there's the light. Is it too bright? Is it too bright in here? Very humid in here. All right, tournament about to start. We have 5 minutes or so. Last year's World Senior, we finished 13th. In the money. Ooh, it's hot in here. We got rain, humidity. Ready to go, guys. Sparkle Horse, Shocky, Stepvargan, Schumacher, Dinakis, and Asterbait. 6 players thus far. We're gonna need a few more. We got some requests. Hi, sir. Move 11 just subscribed to Tier 1. Move 11 subscribing to Tier 1. Hi, sir. Thank you for the hi. Whoa. That's a little out of date. 6 players. We're going to need more. Guppy, Pyrat. Funny, it wasn't so humid. Happy 6 years, Move 11. 6 years? Are you serious? You've been watching my stream for 6 years. Where did the last 6 years go? 6 years since I quit playing online poker. Phew, unbelievable. That's basically unbelievable. The Keith Arkle chapter in the Sadler-Regan book is really retesting. Retesting? What does that mean, retesting? Hey everyone, just registered for my first huge chess tournament. In 2 weeks I'll be playing in Dortmund. Oh, Dortmund. Dortmund's well known. Well known event. Dortmund. Good luck. Is that your first like big time chess tournament? For real? Good to see you, Mr. Poker. Speaking of not playing online poker for 6 years. XL Poker's here. Alright. We're gonna crush some masters. I recommend playing the strongest players you can play. Move 11 just played like 2 tournaments where he played like stronger players in one, weaker players in the other, and he did just as well against the stronger players than the weaker players. Ratings don't matter anymore. You might as well just play like the highest rated players you can play. Seems like all the lower rated players are underrated anyway. The Founders. I mean, honestly, Move 11's like 1,700 opponents play just as good as like the 2,000 to 2,100 ones. So don't hesitate to play in the strongest possible tournaments. He's a rare chess player to be a good rabbit basher. Okay guys, here's the tournament. We need 5 more players or so to get this thing. Move 11, no Spurf account tonight. We've got 3 minutes and only 6 players. I don't know what's going on. Summer. Pyrat is not joining the tournament. We've got Guppy, a new player from Galicia. Not me, I'm against Stronger and Sandbag. Mr. Coffee, Pyrat in, we got 7 players. Let's get at least 10 to start with. We need 10 players to have five boards. We might have to put in Mr. Coffee, make Mr. Coffee play. I guess because I didn't play last week, everybody thought I was like dead or something. Speaking of which, Ukrainian Grandmaster Malakhatko died. I don't know what the circumstances of that are, but I know that a lot of people were shocked. Well-known Ukrainian Grandmaster, you know, who I assume is like my age or even younger. Vadim Malakhatko passed away. Everyone was shocked. RIP. I didn't know him personally, but he was like a very strong player. One of the strongest Ukrainian players for years. Noticed this on Facebook today, this morning. Drink coffee. If you must drink and drive, drink Pepsi. Missed you at the USATE. It's just USA. You guys don't know who each other are. I can't believe you didn't meet at the US Amateur Tournament. Typical antisocial chess players. Mr. Coffee and Move 11 go to the US Amateur and they don't even like meet each other. Because you both like independently like missed. You both independently missed one of the rounds. So technically, I guess you could have. One of you wasn't there for round 5. One of you wasn't there for round 6. So you only had 4 rounds to meet each other. 7 players, that's it? What is going on around here? Are my messages to the team like going through? Man. Thank you guys for your support. Send the Sladgie to the World Senior. There was no Move 11, no Mr. Coffee on the pairing sheet. Okay, 7 players, wow. We never had just 7 players. Percy not playing. I won Astrobate in the first round. Where's Schumacher? He's in. Okay, we got 7 in. Who's not here tonight? Arsenal's not here? Wow, 7 players. Schumacher! Staggered in from work. Don't forget to stagger your work. I've been playing the Queen's Gambit Accepted a little too much lately. What happens if you play the Slav against Schumacher? Oh no, the amateur team is way bigger. I feel kind of dirty playing the Slav. It's like playing the London system. But I mean, so it's like the last opening I haven't played. I have 330 games against Schumacher. 330. I don't think I ever played the Slav against him. How are you doing, my friend? My friend. Moscow on the Hudson. Oh, yeah, that's what I do. The wimpy variation. Wimpy. They have soldiers coming from West Point for the U.S. amateur team national anthem. Ansem! He's an Ansem player. Do I know what I'm doing here? I know what I'm doing with white. I have absolute confidence in myself. Because I don't know what I'm freaking doing on the black side of the semi-Slav, but willing to try new stuff. Ooh, queen sacrifice. Have I done something? Something wrong? Something terrible? Yet? Am I supposed to play queen d8 or queen e7? Castle. We're ready to go. Just think Ivan Sokolov. I lost a couple of very bad games with white in this opening before I learned my lesson about how really tricky it is. Very easy for white to overextend themselves. Queen to c2. So what happens now? I ask you. Why can't I break the center? Break. Why can't I break the center? Give me a break. I don't know. This is too early? I don't really feel like allowing white to get a clamp on this. That reminds me, I have to see if they scheduled U.S. Armed Forces open. How about the unarmed forces? The whole point of the armed forces starts to lose its meaning when everybody has a gun. No? Alright, how many players do we have? Where's my tournament? Very disappointing, only 7 players. You got someone requesting to join? You got someone requesting to join. You were joined. Joined at the hip. Congratulations, Amazama. Congratulations! Okay, what are you gonna do? I normally don't play e5 so early for white. Maybe it's plausible though. Plausibility. It has plausibility. Valery Filipov, Ivan Sokolov, Igor Novikov, all the people that I lost to with the white pieces in this variation. The list just goes on and on. Some other near misses. I think in a total of like 9 over the board games, I have some draws and 1 win, and probably like 3 or 4 losses. What is he doing? Usually Schumacher is much quicker to make a decision, even in bad positions. He's really tanking here. Thank you. How are you doing, my friend? Move 11, thanks for resubscribing for 72 months. Not a very long time. Life is short. No Percy Hepworth? Wow, he took on c5. Suddenly we have 9 players. Staffar again? ST33. Haven't seen ST in a long time. Wow, we're up to 9. Alright. This allows yeah, I mean the move I was afraid of is d5. Feels like white should play d5. That's the best shot. Sacrificing the e5 pawn, but maybe opening it up in the center. This doesn't seem as dangerous. I guess it's okay. Queen takes c5, white has 94. But I'm really overwhelming that e5 square. I mean, even queen c5, 94, queen a5. White has literally no means of defending the e5 pawn. It's triple attacked. It's not triple attacked, it's triple attacked. All I need is like a double attack. So you could literally take on c5 and still guarantee to win the e5 pawn. I am giving him knight e4. Possible knight f6 check. This shouldn't really be that big a deal. The other possibility obviously was simply taking on e5, but now where do I go? Which way did he go? Does it even matter? I'll stick with the plan. This was the original plan, and then I had the idea to play queen to c7. And I'm not sure which move is better. That pawn is going down, bro. That's my pawn. How many times have I dropped my e5 pawn in this opening with white? Countless. You learned the hard way. Countless times, my friend. I don't even know how to play the black side of the semi-Slav, and here we are. Give me that. It's nothing major, just the center of white's position. Not important whatsoever. Once I won a game in this opening where it was like queen takes g6 happened. The only single game I've ever won in this line. Ooh, b2's hanging. It's a bonus pawn. Man, give me that bonus pawn. That was delicious. 2 for the price of 1. It's a Norwegian blue pawn. It was a little on the blue side. I love my new apartment. I love my new neighborhood. I went for a walk today before it started raining, and it was just like, I feel like I'm in civilization. It's a nice feeling. Not being in the ghetto. Are we going to drop one of the pawns back? Okay. Done. It's a done deal. So we're only up 1 pawn. It's a 1 pawn Monty. But I'll take it. Ops color bishops not welcome. Well, I mean, still ops color bishops isn't too bad. But if I can help it, I'd rather have the bishop pair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a nice bishop pair you've got there. We got 1 gift sub this week from Bangtown, California. And guys, we started our savings for the World Senior in Sicily 2023. Where's he going with knight g3? What's that about? Open files. Open files. Slowly but surely. That's a good boy. You just weaken that position a little bit. Not sure about h5. I have a weird idea. Do you mind if I borrow that? A food expenses fundraiser. A fundraiser. Rook d6. Attacking my bishop. Bishop tack. Man, that is a nice move. That is a wonderful move by my opponent. Wow. What a way to defend. Okay. Still up a pawn. He seems to be most at home in speed situations where he has to move really fast. This guy. Man, it's not easy. Speed situations have been called. Holy moly. Here comes that legendary Schumacher defense. Losing the pawn back. Can't believe this. This is insane. The stones. He does this a lot. He defends like a freaking genius, man. This is not the first time I've seen this sort of unbelievable defense from Schumacher. A6 might have been better. Man. 40th move is always a doozy. Holy mother. Watch out for that last step. Alright. If you're going to win, at least win cheaply. We've got 10 players going into round 2. Saeed's is here. Shaki, Stapvargan, Pyra, ST13, and 201. Schumacher, Dinekis, Astrobate. Did anybody get my message? We supposedly have like 500 plus players in the Pawnda team, and like nobody responds to the messages. Are those messages going through? Don't give up because of one move blunder. Bijak, good game. Don't let a one move blunder discourage you. You did it for me. You know I would have been sad if I didn't win. You let me win. Enough chess. Just let me win. Think about it that way. Dianekis was crushing me, as usual, but he turned the engine off. Yeah. Yep. Same thing with Schumacher. He turned his engine off too for move 40. Man, there's some amazing games. It always seems like people are computers, but they're not. You should have seen move 11 struggling with these 1700s at the US Amateur. He's rated basically 2000, and people who were like 1700, they were playing like they were 2000 plus. It's surprising. If you don't get people in the right type of position, it seems like they're like way stronger than they really are. I think Dianekis is actually a pretty good player, but his problem is his time management is horrible. He plays every game like it's bullet. Schumacher is very similar, you know. They both have kind of bad time management, although I think Dianekis is far worse. Bob Seeger. Asterby, what are you talking about? What was in 1974? Asterby's first concert. He was 13. Round 2 coming up. I don't know, I'm gonna have to like personally message people about these tournaments. It's our worst tournament turnout in a long time. I guess because I didn't play last week, people forgot about it. Okay, e4 it is. Pyrat, good luck. He always plays like the check defense or Philidor. Philidor. Is that how Bob Seeger is spelled? Are you sure about that? Hey, let's play a King's Indian. Isn't Bob Seeger with SEA? Well, I know you do the phonetics. That's a weird. Now we have a choice, okay? So it's Pearts or King's Indian. I think I played this once before. Would you prefer the Pearts or the King's Indian? I mean, most people who play the check defense maybe don't really know the King's Indian. C6, not a great move. Not a bad move, I guess. No, it's not a bad move in the same-ish. You can play C6 and A6. That type of setup. Although it's a little early. International Master Dimo Werner used to play the same-ish where he would do like this knight to C3. I don't think I ever like really understood the point of that, but maybe that way the knights don't get in each other's way or something. Knight C3, more natural. I think we're going to go with a natural move here. Bishop D2 is kind of weird. Bob. Don't say that. Don't use that word. Now it's like a modern defense. Or I have to play knight A4. Probe knight. Probe knight ho. Don't say the B word. Now bishop D2. Only now. It's very important to have the knight on a4. Now black has a poor choice of squares for the queen, I would argue. What do we do now? Bishop e3, self-correcting. Check again. Self-correcting bishop. It's kind of weird. Queen a5, check, knight c3. And now, do you want to grab the space or keep the tension? I'm a little worried about the center blowing up, but the c file looks kind of dangerous. Does black really want to do something crazy like d5? You could. But then again, if there's like a check, now I can put my king on f2 and just pretend I castled. Manual castling. Gotta love manual castling. How many players we have? Still just 10? 12. Up to 12. Can we get to 20? Do I hear 20? Oh my god. Speaking of the devil, and who else joined us? Jeroen is, wait, Jeroen joined us and then unjoined us. How does that work? Or he's just joined us. Jeroen, welcome. Auto castling. I can play knight to c3 back. It might be better. But actually, not really sure. I'm gonna artificially castle. Percy Emperor, that's a really weird coincidence. That last comment in the stream. Astrobate said Bob Seeker, and Persephone said Bob probably plays protest songs on a banjo. What a strange coincidence. Alright, he's opening up the position. Black's king is worse than white's king. So I have the strong bastion of power. And black's developing the queen. Never bring the queen out early. Oof. Queen h5 is... yeah, that's not really good. That doesn't look right, master. I'm strongly tempted to play h4 now. And just go with the flow. Flow master 5000. This flow is appropriate. Important to take away the h4 square from the black queen. Otherwise, if he does like check, I do g3. Maybe it wasn't necessary, but I want to see like g4, queen h4 check. Chess is a tough game, isn't it? It's important that my queen's defend, otherwise black has knight takes e4 check here. We have a message. Yeah, and 2011. Are you speak English or Turkish? Well, I'm speaking English at the moment. It's possible that, you know, if I'm abducted by aliens or something, I might start speaking Turkish, but I haven't studied it. My Turkish is a little rusty. Non-existent, to be exact. Okay, we're just gonna play bishop e2. You're welcome to sacrifice your pieces. And we're just gonna go with the power pawns. It's a power pawn presentation. Do not put your queen out in front of your pawn structure. This is a prime example. We could use this as a training example of why you're not supposed to develop your queen out in front of the other pieces and pawns. Queen is just going to continually get attacked by lesser pieces. No, I am afraid I do not speak Turkish, so you're going to have to settle for English, the occasional Hungarian or Spanish. Although I probably know some Hungarian words that came from Turkish, thanks to the Turkish occupation. We have some words in Hungary, but I live in Hungary and I speak English. And a little bit of Hungarian. Alright guys, Pirate is, way too experimental here. Wonderful position for white. Now he's back. He's gone back to the other side. There's really no reason to have my knight on a4 any longer. I think at this point it's safe to say you can bring that back into the fold. And we have a perfect position. Black tries to break in the center. I would capture and then push with e5, overrunning black. Knight d7 with a monster. This is so strong, bro. That's like the Frankenstein of chess pieces. My God. Whew. This is the strongest knight ever. Look at that. Bam. This hit. This is hit. It's over. Takes out the entire black position. He can't castle. His d6 is falling apart. He just dropped a piece with check. Ooh. Not a good game. Not a good game for our hero. And the base of the black position, the pawn chain, what's left of it. Plus we've got the h5. That was not good. Alright, so don't bring your queen out early. Here's Sladgie. Wow, Sladgie under pressure against Sapphire again. Ooh, what is this opening? Looks like a Najdorf. What could this be? A bad Najdorf? No, Snapdragon plays d4. So what queen pawn opening could this possibly be? Yeah, Najdorf without a6, right? Yeah, not likely. It's a d4 opening. I mean, Snapdragon always plays the Stonewall attack, but he doesn't have any pawns on the dark squares. I guess this could have been a Stonewall attack where the pawns like moved up or something. That's crazy, it was. Who would have guessed it was a Stonewall attack? Look at that. d4, e3, f4, and this is what you get? Chance of guessing Stonewall attacks the opening. It's more likely to be a Najdorf. White has a massive, beautiful passed pawn on d5. But I was actually thinking like Sladgie had knight h5 ideas. Spectacular Camel's here. Subscribe for 45 months. I am moved. I am moved to the new place. Stuff is going well. Spectacular Camel, I shared the study for Thursday's subscriber stream. I'm off camera here. This laptop. Oh, Mr. Coffee tipped $10. Kicking off World Senior donations, $10. Mr. Coffee, sorry for the not noticing that. The delay. Your background looks different somehow. Spectacular Camel, you know I took last week off to move to a new apartment, right? So yeah, my background is different. That's a huge bookshelf in a totally different place. That is the reason why it looks different, because it is different. Oh, you're just kidding. Okay. I thought Chucky was going to go with the knight h5. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Coffee, for donating $10. Getting underway for the World Senior donations. We have 145 days to raise $2,200 for a World Senior Championship in Sicily, October 2023. $10 a day would get us to $1,400. So we need around $15 a day for the next 146 days. And we'll be all set. Alright. So Shaki hanging tough, but White's protected passer. You don't want to be blockading with the queen necessarily. But I feel like Shaki missed knight h5 earlier. Now there's lots of pressure on that e5 pawn. Actually, Staffargan is a good defender. Well, I don't think he wanted to like trade queens. I mean, it feels like trading the pieces would restrict, or it would somehow free black up a little bit. I can understand why maybe Staffargan didn't want to play knight takes c5. Testing your steno for chess. So there's no particular meaning behind bishop f2. That cannot take on c5 with the queen. Why? It's check. What do you mean you can't take on c5 with the queen? I don't understand. I was looking at this position. Knight c5, knight takes c5, queen takes c5, check. Why can't he take with the queen? e5 falls. Why would you say that? He can still defend it. But black can always play like knight d7 or bishop d6. There's several different defenses. I don't get it. I mean, white's better anyway, but I'm not sure that e5 falls. I would definitely take with the queen and trade queens and pray. Kind of like that. You get the feeling like black's holding on here. But Staffargan's definitely, you know, more comfortable defending than attacking. He doesn't want to trade dark square bishops necessarily. Right. Man, look how good Staffargan's score is against Shaki. He has a great score, even though the ratings are like very close. Shaki's actually higher rated in some aspects, like bullet. Now we went back to f2. Yeah, I don't like bishop f2. He avoided the exchange of bishops. I think he should continue that policy of avoiding the exchange of bishops. Knight b7 was an interesting defense to blockade on d6. But it looks pretty solid now. I think that black is fine. Although Stafforian has a really big weakness for bad bishops. He just loves bad bishops. I don't know why. It's usually his like other bad bishop. He's really, really big on bad bishops. Biggest fan of bad bishops that I know. This is a draw, most likely, but tricky to play with white with the bad bishop versus the good knight. Speaking of ambitious, it was ambitious to play knight d4. Black could probably never lose with knight d6. Now white does like f4, but it doesn't help. King d6. I'm not sure that white has any real legitimate winning chances. Other than on time. But he probably could lose if he's not careful. Like a computer would never lose with white. See, this is an interesting decision now. Which way do you take? I would take the other way, to have an outside pass pawn. However, it's not that dangerous because you have a knight, not a bishop. This is still a draw. The secret life of bad bishops. Secret life of pets. If anybody knows how to play with a bad bishop, it's definitely Stafforian, because he plays the stonewall attack, and every single game we've ever had, he has a bad bishop, pretty much. But that's a reference to a book. Can we just draw? When he's threatening b4. R for a draw. R for a draw. Bad bishop versus good knight. Big pawn on d5 though. Fair enough, it's a draw. I declare it a draw. Yeah. It's a fair result for this position. Alright. I'm in first place. Shockey, Stafforian with 1.5. We've got 4 players with 1.5. Schumacher stayed in the tournament to take out Asterbait. Pirate with 1. Irun is in. Ruslan is in. STS half. Bob with a half. I don't know what that was about. Why did Bob lose in like 6 moves? And Dinekis is out after losing the first round. Asterbait with 0-2. Alright guys, it's not too late to join the tournament. And please support my efforts to go to Sicily. October. World Senior has been announced. My second attempt to win the Grandmaster title by winning the World Senior. Last year we finished 13th in the prize money, but no Grandmaster title. If I play enough World Seniors, eventually I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win one of them. Free Bob. Unban Bob. God, I'm so stupid. Oh man. Is that right? I'm such a softie. It's just ridiculous. Why would I do such a thing? Alright, 1 minute till round 3. Politico. I was just reading a Politico article about unidentified aerial phenomena. UAPs. It's looking more and more likely that aliens are really, really out there. Just too many crazy near misses with like aircraft and stuff. It ain't the Russians, that's for sure. I don't think the Chinese have stuff that can defy gravity. You've been on ban. Why do you have to tell him, man? Why did you have to go and tell him? Mr. Coffee. Astrobay just tipped $13. That's enough for a Sicilian pizza. I love Sicilian pizza. Whoa. Why did my screen just turn blue? What the? What was that about? The blue screen of death. That must have been the aliens. Spectacular cat. Excuse me? Is it still enough still? Is $13 enough for a Sicilian pizza? I don't know. Depends on where you are. Budapest? Yeah. New York? I don't know about that. I like Sicilian pizza though. In Jersey, New Jersey that is, we have a lot of Italians. Second, third generations. So we used to have tons of pizza places. Sicilian pizza is like a little different style than traditional. Earth calling Saeed. He's getting his engine ready. Start your engines. Guys, thank you Astrobate and Mr. Coffee for the first donations for Sicily. I'm just relieved it's in Sicily and not in South America. I would have liked to go to Argentina. I would like to have gone to Argentina, but it's pretty far. That's kind of a daunting trip. Sicily is easy. So I'm relieved that the World Senior is in Sicily. It has moved up 2 weeks though to late October, whereas last year it was in November. I don't know what happened with Saeed. So like he was there. The Syrian internet went down. We watched Stop Bargain. Let's see. Let's see another game here. Schumacher against Warmly. Warmly. Pizzas have gone up. Prizes have gone up. Prizes? Dude, prizes never go up. Not in chess anyway. I didn't check actually. I don't know if the prizes have gone up. Maybe. Maybe they have pizza prizes in Sicily. I ordered pizza the other day, man. It was brutal. But it's kind of like a pricier pizza place. I don't really like Hungarian Pizza Hut or like really fast food pizza places here. Pretty bad quality. They don't have personal pan pizza at Pizza Hut, or they don't have pan pizza in Hungarian Pizza Huts. And the sad part is that they used to. Like we had Pizza Hut. They used to have like sit-in Pizza Hut restaurants in Budapest 20 years ago, and they went out and they came back, but now there's no pan pizza anymore. Pan pizza is the only good thing about Pizza Hut. There's only one place in Budapest where you can get like Chicago style pizza. I'm not sure how good it is. Probably not very authentic. So I never tried it. Oh man. Schumacher just like went charging forward with the crazy like d4 d5, which normally you don't do in these type of lines. Oh man, it's my move. He came back. Seriously? He's playing with 3-minute odds. Well, only 2 minute because I missed a minute. It's a blitz game. Saeed's from Iran. I don't know why I was thinking Saeed's was from Syria. Someone else is from Syria. It's weird that Saeed's plays the exact same opening. We said this before. He plays the exact same opening as Dr. Trip Chance. What's the Dr. Trip chances of that? Maybe everyone in Iran plays the Accelerated Dragon? That's kind of random. I guess we had this once before. I don't know. I lost this position with black against Boris Kryman a million years ago. Like the 1999 US Masters. Little scumbag. Never liked that guy. He was creepy. He kicked my feet under the table when he was little. That doesn't ensure that they're a bad person, though. Kryman was always creepy, though. It looked like he was on steroids later. I guess bishop e5? How come he, like, showed up late and now he's, like, Mr. Blitz? I'm Mr. Blitz, miser. Rook c8, wow. Hey, your king is still in the center. But that's no problem. Thanks, Jironche. Moderator number 2. Yeah, I played this opening with black, but I never really liked this variation, first of all. Secondly, I don't really feel comfortable playing it with white. It's sort of odd. You guys ever have that feeling like you don't like playing particular kind of positions with either side? To be honest? Which way do I take? Always take. Well, the point of putting the knight there was to take, I guess, with the knight, right? Very deep. It's deep. Double bishops. I played this line against Horvath Yoji in a rapid game and lost. He got in. Bishop takes c6, b takes c6, and then c5. He managed to get that break in somehow. This doesn't look appetizing for black necessarily. We've got a lot of space. Knight versus bishop. Phew. Yeah, that was unexpected. I completely missed Queen b6. That is most unfortunate. I keep wondering if this is the same player as Dr. Tripchance. Holy shit. He has 41,000 blitz games. Oh my god. 41,000 blitz games. I think we have to completely reevaluate the whole position now. Bishop e7 with ops color bishops. That sucks. Knight f5's coming, and I have nothing special. I have no answer to that. It's like tied down. He's playing bullet. It's weird. Don't really want to give that up. He's just playing bullet, man. He's a bullet man. But did he like not play the first moves on purpose? Just like troll me? Or what's that about? He just came late on purpose? I managed to get like almost no advantage at all. Probably I was worse. Dude, how do you see these tactics so quickly? Oh my god. Can't believe it, I just blundered that move. I don't know, man. 1826 bullet. He said he could not watch the stream. Alright. I don't know, I'm playing like a shithead. I missed rook c8, rook c1 check. I played the opening listlessly. Against my own opening that I've played millions of times, I have no good system. Even though I've played the Accelerated Dragon forever with... Oof, this is awkward. Even though I've played this opening extensively with black, I have no idea how to play against it with white. That's just weird, you know? It's really weird. Don't you think that's kind of weird? Just kind of a little bit weird. Oh, it's raining. What about knight g5? There we go with bad bishop again. Yeah, I'd really rather not. Not the sire again. Siri. Holy crap, he played f6. Wow. quite the confident player, no? Yeah. Puzzle Storm. 2580 in puzzles. I'm only slightly worse. Totally outplayed from beginning to end. On time and position, he's outplayed me. He gave me like 2 minute time odds. Outplayed me positionally and on the clock, while giving me 2 minute time odds. I don't know. I mean, h5 seems like the only attempt to win. That's surprising. This is what I'm interested in. What a game. Black played like a perfect game. It's not clear if he's better in the final position. Both sides, 7 inaccuracies, 6 inaccuracies, 7 inaccuracies. All of his inaccuracies were at the end. It's funny, all of my inaccuracies were at the second half of the game. He had better center pawn loss than me. But the point is, like, rook d3, king d3, knight b4 check. This has to be calculated. King d2, knight takes, knight e5. I thought I was okay because I have here check, king e7, and knight c5, but I forgot that his a6 pawn was protected by the knight on b4. So I'm just down a pawn. I'm lost. It totally escaped me. So what am I supposed to do? I'm just lost. After 95, knight b4, I can't believe he didn't do it. Maybe I can try to play for like f4. Terrible. I just totally blundered with rook c8, rook c1. This is so stupid. I mean, queen a4, queen b6. I have to take. I thought I could just delay it, but this queen b6 move just destroys me. Played this instantaneously. Instantaneously. It's the only move. Second blunder, I thought I had this with bishop b4, it doesn't work. Rook c3 is a weird move to play. It's lucky that doesn't work. I had bishop b4 anyway. This is a terrible game. Totally listless. The engine doesn't do it justice. I couldn't come up with any ideas, and I was probably lost at the end. Black played way better than me. I don't know how the computer can come out like saying we had the same level of center pawn loss. I have like a lost position at the end. How is that equivalent? Like how can I have a totally lost position, a pawn down and a knight ending, and the computer says that we played the same amount of mistakes? That doesn't make sense. He never had a lost position, I had a lost position. So how is it equal? That doesn't make any sense. Not the stone wall. How do you refute the stone wall? Or disallow it? Man, come on. No stone wall. Stop stonewalling. G5. Wing gambit. What if I play the wing gambit? It's a little early for that. Preventing G5. I'm obsessed with G5. I should probably let it go. Just let it go. We're playing the Owen. It's a reversed B3 opening. Has to be good luck with your buy. Thanks for the donation and support the Sicily trip. We're 1% of the way there. We only need to do like 1% a day. Or even less. Stone Wally. Stone Wallians. Well, we'll eventually like transpose to a position we've had before. We've had a million stone walls. Stavorgan hasn't been on the stream lately. What is this, round 4? I wish it would say what round it is. You know? That's a flaw. A flaw in the ointment. Round 1, round 2, there it says round. Round 4 will start. Soon round 4 started. Okay. It does say it in the chat, but it should say on the board. Pawnda fast trap at round 4 or something like that would be cool. Too much to ask for. It is pouring rain here. It's so nice though, you know. Lionel Messi. Let's get stonewalled. Yeah. It's nice that I don't have like a roof leaking water on me. It's nice when it's out the side window. I'm not directly under the water. For a change. So you don't want a castle. What do you have against castling anyway? Do you have a problem with castling? Beep! Not one ambulance since I moved. We're gonna have to get a new emote. Seriously, he's obsessed with 92. And you know it, baby. A Sicilian pizza party. He has sacrificed his pawn in the past. Pawnda pizza. Changed from the ambulance to siren to car horns. The worst is the drunk people at night. Yeah, we've had this before. I'm just not going to react. whatever. Do your worst. The master of the Stonewalia. He lives in Stonewalia, Washington. It's so sick, man. At least it's more interesting than the London system. I gotta give you that. London system is the worst. Walla Walla. Wally. Walla Walla Wally. White has a fully equal position. There's nothing to think about here. Or is there? Perhaps white is planning on not exchanging pieces. I could understand. Actually, that makes sense. You might want to go like to g4, f3. Definitely not c4 though. But no. Bishop takes. No. Now, this is where Shaki would have like bishop g5, b5, your other g5. Arsenal's not here, speaking of people who are chessically dyslexic. If Arsenal just masters the coordinates, he'll be good to go. Why did I unban Bob anyway? I think that was pointless. Now what's knight f3 about? What are you going to do with that knight? What's the point of that move? You're going to put it on like g5? It just stops e5 by me, I guess. It has a point. It actually has a point. You have a point there. Does it though? Does it stop it? Alright, I'm going to castle. I think castling is correct here. I'm not afraid of your Stonewall. Stonewalla Walla. If f5, I could either take or push, sacrificing a pawn. The weird maneuver. But I don't think I should do it. It's tempting to play bishop Sicilian maneuver, bishop c7. He just weakened his queen side there though on c3. Is that a good idea? Master. I'm playing the hedgehog. He's playing the stonewall. Stonehog. This might be a mistake though. Objectively. I mean, do I really derive a lot of benefit from this exchange? Do I derive benefits? Benefits. Derivatives. Now what? You don't want that bishop. You want to give me your bishop. Bishop takes e4. It's a good move. You know you want to do it. Jedi mind tricks. You want to play bishop takes e4. I decided to play c takes d while he had to take with a c pawn. Now what is that? Bishop a3. That's a weird move. Something weird about this. I have queen here, queen a5. I'm learning from Pirate. Good way to trap your queen. dental implants. This queen is, it's a little tight, but we're aware of the situation. Knight e5. Knight e5 traps my queen. Now bishop d8, even more tempting. Thunderific. The wonder of thunder. This stops bishop c4. I know you have rook c7. You know that I know that you know that you have this move. Do you have a tactic now? Some sort of trick? Obviously I'm going to sacrifice my queen. Get a bishop, a rook, and a pawn for it. Done. Done. Bishop c4, pawn takes, pawn takes. No, he's losing a piece there. He can't do that. That's a good idea. Now, how often do you maneuver bishop d8, bishop a5 on the black side of the stone wall? Alright, now I'm officially concerned. Why is white playing bishop takes e4? Why is he doing that? When they... Oh, that's why! He wins a pawn with a move, of course. Material. Oh, my favorite concept. Good old material. You gotta love the material. We are living in a material world. Alright, material girl. Very well. The material world. I get it. So I don't think in terms of material, so sometimes I tend to drop pawns. I can deal with that. You know, it's a question. I'm not sure if that pawn is worth giving up your light square bishop or not. It's actually, it's very possible that my bishop on b7 is worth 4 points of material. My bishop on b7 is worth a knight and a pawn. Maybe. I'm not really sure about my bishop on a5 though. It's not really done anything. And that's pretty annoying. So at the end of the day, we're gonna have to come up with something here. Perhaps b4 is not so stupid. First, I guess I'll bring it back to d8 if attacked. I don't mind this position. I mean, his extra pawn is difficult to use. He has a nice bishop on c5. He's not going anywhere on the queen side. To be perfectly honest. Where are you going? Bruh. What I need is a way to play for an attack here. Captain Caveman. H3. Obviously with the idea of G4. Whoops, sorry. I like the light squares. Yeah, but truthfully, like his extra pawn is something. It's a pawn, you know. Pawns is pawns. Wow. Man, he has bishop e7. I know this is crazy. Pawn takes pawn, rook g8, bishop d6. Oh no. All right. Haven't had a good thunderstorm in a while, huh? Another lucky game. I wonder about the position though. I have compensation for the pawn. Yeah. I have full compensation for the sacrificed pawn. Probably close. 0.4 according to the engine. Stored evaluation. One blunder. Was that my blunder? Oh no, that was his blunder. Oh, yeah. That was a blunder. Alright. Was g5 best? I don't know. I've been trying to play g5 since like move 3. No. It should be prepared. It should probably be better prepared. King h7. I didn't see though. Like, what am I going to do? Rook g8? Is there a problem with g5 tactically? Does he have knight takes g5? He has b4. Okay. I would have played bishop d8, I thought. Well, maybe this is better. I don't know that g5 is best, but it seems okay. Computer thinks he's up a pawn. As far as I know, he is. He can come back like this or something. I mean, I think I have practical compensation, but, you know, it wasn't intentional. Good game. Thanks, Tap Vargan. Objectively should be... Yeah, right. Uh-oh. Alright. Saeed's with 3. Shaki with 2.5. I didn't play Shaki yet. Stuff are gonna be played. Whatever happened to Bob? Bob left? No, Bob's still there. What is he doing? He lost and he forfeited. Nice. Against your ruin, no less. Oh, it's always good to have Bob back. He's a good contributor to the stream. Jeroen? Oh my gosh. What is this? That's a winning position for white, huh? Oh man, did black have a5 there? No, it's too slow. White's just barely winning. Or is he? Now I'm not so sure. Shit, it's a draw. Nice move a5. Man, Jeroen had to play king d4. He blundered with king e5, and now his c-pawn's not protected. Whew, that's massive. Wow. That looks like it draws. b5. Oh my god, Jeroen going for it with b5. Doesn't matter, dude. You're going for the loss now. Jeroen's lost now. Trying a little too hard. Man, this has got to be lost. That was tragic. Yeah, it's a draw. I mean, first he's winning with king d4. And then after this, it's a draw after pawn takes pawn. Jeroen found a way to lose with b5. Crazy. So now Hamzana has 2.5. Hamzama, sorry. I've got 3.5. I should play Shaki, but who knows what the computer will come up with her pairings. I should play someone in the next point group, if possible. We've got 3 rounds left, not that many players, so it gets a little tricky. Only 14 players this week. I don't know, there's like 500 plus people in the team, and no one joins our tournaments. Are those messages really going through to everyone? I know like 40 or so have turned off messages, but that still leaves 460 people that get my messages and don't show up, so that's not a good sign. I'm not expecting 400 people to play, but we got to do better than 14. Guys, I'm going to the World Senior, so don't be shy and donate, support our attendance of the World Senior Championship in Sicily in October, going for the championship. 13th place last year. We're going to try to beat that. I can do it. Need a little bit of luck. I believe in myself. Bob, it's his long lost younger brother. Alright. Mr. Coffee. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Rapid Challenges. Weird Wednesday. This is round 5. Poor Mr. Coffee never gets to play in this. It would be good practice. Move 11 chooses not to play, or you both have to work, right? Weekend Warriors. Schumacher was out of sorts tonight. He got a win against Astrobate, lost to Warm Red. Damn, dude. Oof. God, do you ever lose? Alright. ST. Oh, Worm Red, you're 2200, but it looks like you're like 2700. Do you ever actually lose a game? That's what I was afraid of. It's weird. He's never lost to me. He never lost on against anybody on the stream so far. All right, I'm gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go with our really top-notch preparation here. See if this guy is capable of losing. Because I'm getting a little concerned. The 1-4 score. Wow, that's interesting. What's that? Okay, that's fine, 11. Wow. Queen takes d5. Interesting opening novelty with d5 there. What's that about? It's like a weird Chigorin. C4, D5. I think, the only justification of this would really be trying to play like the Smith-Morra Gambit or something like that in reverse, to be honest. Otherwise, just a slightly dubious. Slightly dubious opening for white or black, rather. Out of book. He was out of book on move 2. Surprisingly. Mr. Coffee still in the house? Dude, man. Where is Arsenal tonight? Balanced attack. What am I to do? If I have to lose that pawn, I have to lose the d pawn, but I'd rather lose the d pawn than the b pawn. Although it doesn't seem, yeah, I don't have to lose it actually. Black structural problems are serious. c7 is hanging. Dog barks. Did we have dog barks? Barking dogs. Amazing. I should probably give up the d pawn for the sake of development at some point. Amazing that black has no knowledge of the opening whatsoever. Move 2, literally creating new theory on move 2. That's pretty weird. Alright, you can have my d pawn. I'll probably be lucky to draw. Losing my extra pawn back. Giving my extra pawn back. Because inevitably there would have been some sort of tactical problem. I'm sure. Better to just give it back. Good evening, Anonymous. Mr. Anonymous, how are you this fine day? You gotta come up with another name for you, though. How do you like being anonymous? It's so impersonal. Feels very impersonal. Anonymous. We could call you Anonymous. Give you a little more. You personally bummed because you missed the tournament. I'm bummed for you. Will Sladgie manage to draw from a position of strength? That's the million-dollar question. That we're all wondering. Undefeated in 5 games against me. How about rook c1? How about bishop a5? Maybe better. Is it even a good move, though? Does it do anything? Alright, I'm going to play rook c1. Stopping this invasion here. Sladgie people. That's what WJ Loof says. That's who we're missing, WJ Loof. Hope he's alright. Hippo Animus. A hippo animus. Black's almost equalized now, with highly accurate tactical resilience. On the verge of totally equalizing. Just a matter of time now. Again, bishop a5. Maybe it's worth it, yeah. I can only be pushed so far, you know. So I have to come to the conclusion. The irreversible conclusion. At least this rook's not defended here. I'm sure the black will have a creative way out of that as well. I just can't believe anybody would play knight f3, knight f6, c4, d5. And if you do play it, like, you should probably take with a knight. I know Peter Heine Nielsen played it once, though I don't fully understand circumstances of that game. He played queen takes d5 against Aronian, and it just doesn't make any sense, you know? Why would one of the world's most accurate theoretical players play a garbage move against a strong player when he's probably in Peter Heine Nielsen has his best chances in the opening? Well, what happened here? I won a pawn? It can't be. Possible. It's impossible. Other than that, I've never seen anyone play this opening. I mean, you take with the knight and you play the, you know, the crappy Marshall defense. How do I play this? I want to get my king to the center, first of all. I could just take. No, I don't want to take. That's not good. I guess e4. Check. How about bishop versus knight? Preparing king f8. We should be winning with this queenside majority. The OCB. If it's OCB, it's for me. Probably. I would think so. I'm not going to go into ops color bishops when I don't have to, ever in this kind of position. We're winning on both sides, I mean, but especially on the queen side, the two Bs. A4, A5. This should be an easy win for white. I don't think I want to, I don't think I want to trade here. I'm going to take the space. Keep the pawns on the board. My bishop's not doing much on a5, is it? This also frees up the a pawn. We just hang out. Knight a8. That's dominated. Bishop takes. Bishop takes g5. Pawn takes f6. No. A little too fancy for my taste. Wow. Get that move. Maybe I should play g6 there, but then my king's stuck. Wow, really? You had king b8. Amazingly, there are 189 games of this move. Ivanchuk beat Kramnik. How does that happen? Wow, that's crazy. Ivanchuk beat Kramnik, and Kramnik was white, and Kramnik didn't play pawn takes pawn in this position. Okay, that's pretty strange. That's really bizarre. Can you imagine Kramnik not playing c takes d5 when it's the only good move for white? That's bizarre. Why would Kramnik not play pawn takes pawn when it gives white a clear advantage? As I said, like, the only thing that makes sense is playing the Smith-Morra, I think. Trying to play the Smith-Morra, essentially, with, like, pawn takes pawn. But I have d4. Didn't Hayat Smiro play this against me? Is he here? There's this weird gambit. Of course, white isn't forced to play d4 in this position. But otherwise, it's like a Smith-Morrow with an extra tempo. I feel like that's black's only attempt to even remotely justify this opening. Anyway, I wouldn't play it. Saeed's winning again. Saeed's. It's a good thing he had a half-point bye in the first round. D-Neck is coming on with 3 wins, beating Stafford. Forfeit win. Thanks, Schumacher. Good job. And Asterbait. So I'm going to play, looks like D-Neckis, round 6. You absolutely miscalculated bishop takes c4. Bishop takes c4, yeah. I'm just taking with the rook and I'm slightly better. I was always slightly better. Black's hanging on here, just barely. This is weird. The opening was weird, though. I felt that black got some strange sort of compensation. You're actually fine after bishop f4. Wow. I don't have time to calculate a3. Knight d2, queen d2. You had equalized. Actually, c5. c5 even gives black the advantage there. It's unbelievable. So, my mistake of playing bishop f4 was very serious. Even before that, I shouldn't have played bishop f4. This is a terrible move, giving black counterplay with queen b4. That was really, really dumb by white. Horrible move. I realized as soon as I played it, but I thought still I would be better, but apparently not much. It's like attacking things for the sake of attacking them. Queen on d6 is in an exposed position, and I can play bishop f4 whenever I want. You know, why would I play that rather than develop my pieces in a sensible way? Bishop f4 was just really bad. There's no way you can join Anonymous. Unfortunately, the rules are only in the first half of the tournament. Is he here? The Nexus is in the house. Is he just gonna stall? Alright. Let's check out another game. Oh no. He's just giving me time odds. I forgot what he plays. Four knights. No. Please don't play the exchange variation. Thank you. I should learn how to play the open Lopez realistically. All right, very well. H3. I knew this friend of mine once who somebody played the exchange variation. He wanted to resign, like on move 3. I don't blame you, you know. Nafidov. Alright. Is g6 okay here? Basically, it's a King's Indian. It feels like a Tory attack. Bishop g5. Well, there's no knight 97, knight g6 in this position. b5 might end up being necessary. I never automatically play that move. Knight h5 is probably too early. h6 is possible. Yeah, what would I do if it was like the King's Indian or whatever? I'm gonna have to play b5 at some point. Or not. What if I were to play d5? He would just like win a pawn to take on c6. It's a disaster. I don't know about bishop on e6. Okay, I can play d5, but what? Well, I mean, this is a normal position after d5. Normal-ish. Basically, white is playing like the Philidor or something. It's like the lion's jaw or whatever. What's it called? The black lion? It's the white lion. The lion. Where do I get this lion's jaw from? What is the lion's jaw? Where am I even getting that from? Where did I like invent that? Rook e8. Rook e8, pawn takes pawn. The black lion. Nefidov, sorry you missed the tournament. We missed your exchange variation. I just can't bear to play a tournament without getting an exchange where Lopez with black. It's one of the reasons why I usually played the Sicilian. The wonders of the exchange variation. So I can push to d4 now. Again, it's like a Philidor. If I go here, here, either way, my queen will be attacked by something. That's life. How about rook b8 or a waiting move of some sort? I'm just randomly grabbing space now. Wow, the a2 pawn is hanging. Don't mind if I do. Now what? A5 pawn. My knight is loose. Knight has e5, but that probably loses. Knight d7. Oh, blunder. Man, he was just waiting for that. Positional genius. He was waiting for bishop a4. Unbelievable. I must have a lot of experience playing this position. I could almost be overextended. The operative word being almost. I'm not crazy about this position. Maybe I take with the other knight. Take on d7. Uh-huh. Knight takes e5, bishop a4. It's unbelievable. It's such a weird player. I understand why like Shaki gets so paranoid about the Nekis. Because he does play very strangely. I mean, it's a little bit like playing Cheesy Noob or something. I've had the same sort of frustration against him. You're like, this can't really be happening. Which way do I take? Knight f takes. Knight takes d4. You guys like that dog? The dog background. The dog background sound. Background dog. So if knight f takes, knight takes d4. It's a weird position. Huh. There's also pawn takes pawn. Rook down. A lot of interesting possibilities here. Yeah, maybe he won't even like try to take the pawn. This is weird. I don't know. Feels like I'm overextended. He took the pawn. Hardly thought about it at all, actually. Very little thought went into that move. Oh, that is striking. Very little thought went into knight takes d4. Just like robo move. It's crazy. He's just like playing random moves without even like considering the ramifications, really. Did I have better? I guess I had better. Winning the exchange by force. This is crazy. Now 95? He just like makes quick moves without really thinking. It's a little bit over the top. That's an A-pawn. You made it, ST Brown. You're a little bit late. At least you're in the tournament, huh? I got a gift sub to Art Vega. What a pro. There is a slight threat. You are playing. You can only watch from here, a soundless world of play. Windows file got corrupted. Ooh, sounds fun. I'm threatening 95. I missed winning the exchange there. It would have been better just to simply play 95 and fork him with 93. Game over. Really sloppy of me. It was a terrible move by white. He took the pawn and then went back there. So what happens here? 95 at some point. It looks like a good move. It's like the Bishop of Death. That's the Bishop of Death. Yeah, he just like doesn't think. It's weird. We don't do thinking here. Thinking causes loss of brain cells. I need glasses. I'm having trouble like reading any kind of text. The stream, for example. Even the stream, which should be pretty clear, is a little blurry. I've been putting it off for basically like 6 years now. The optometrist is calling. I was studying a book with algebraic notation today, and going through this game, and I kept making mistakes with the game score. I can't read the C and an E look like the same letter. Unbelievable. Queen D4. That's seriously oof. That knight is not contributing too much to White's future. Could he have played rook c4 there? Yes. He could. So after a2, it's pretty much over. He's basically down a knight. This just doesn't matter. No knight. Knight h1 is available. Yeah, I don't know. Dinekis just doesn't do thinking. It's automatic or nothing at all. It's a weird way to play chess. I guess it's just mostly bullet. Really, he doesn't have a lot of bullet games, mostly blitz. It's 3-0. Blitz of the 3-0 variety. Now we're threatening rook b1 check. He saw it. How do we finish him off? Can't play queen g4. I mean, you can, but it's a bad idea. So, only queen f3, now there's no threats. White has no threat. Are you menacing me? What do you menace? I mean, maybe he has 92. '92 in some positions. Everything is losing for white. Now it's even worse. I just open up the F file. That's like game over. Last game coming up. How about rook f8? Something new and totally different. Oops, my queen. Famous chess player said that. Just kidding. Alright. Yeah, dude. I think you can resign now. No. That's really ugly. Never resign. Yeah, what was up with the opening there? We take a quick look at the opening. Can we just review this? Review. H3 is passive, but how bad can it be? Fallujah. Kopian, Berkesh. Bishop e6 novelty. This is bad, apparently. Wow. So I'm supposed to play rook e8 into the pin. No big deal. Rook e8. And bishop e6 is bad. Because he has d4. Oh, shit. That's a serious problem. He misses it. And now I'm fine. We're following Nakamura Carlsen 2020. D4 was a mistake. B4 was a mistake. And knight takes d4 was a big mistake. And then black's better. Wow. I actually came out with 18 cent upon loss, but I don't feel like I played very well. 1 minute to the next game. So Saeed's just crushing everyone else. Red won again against Ruslan. Ruslan must have just joined. Doesn't look like anyone's going to catch Saeed's and myself. But Yarod's coming back with a couple wins against Pyrat. And you know, guys know Yaron is was our first room monitor. First homeroom monitor for the stream. Last round for this tournament. Regular week schedule. Tomorrow's Weird Wednesday. Guys, please donate, support my efforts to go to the World Senior. $23. We're 1.05% of the way there. Inflation. World Senior Sicily, October. Help Sladgie become a Grandmaster by winning the World Senior 2023. World Senior Take 2. Last year I was lucky 13. See if we can do better. Alright. Last round. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for playing. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, for being here as a moderator. And thanks for your inspiring suggestion of the exchange variation, Nefidov. You wrote. Let's do the Sveshnikov. Oh, no. He doesn't want to do the Sveshnikov. Sveshnikovian. Keeping up with the Sveshnikovians. Karpov Miles. Yeah, Karpov played that game a little bit weirdly against Miles. You know, what Karpov did was he played d takes c5 at one point, and I think that's a strange way to handle that this opening, you know, by Karpov. What Karpov did was basically allow Miles to transpose a St. George defense into what was essentially like a Sicilian, you know. That wasn't really great. Not a really great approach by Karpov. Yeah, that's funny that Karpov lost to Miles twice, and he beat him a million times, but he lost against the trashiest openings that Miles played. He lost against you never would have lost to the GF Karo Khan, and he also lost to the A6. And it's also funny that Karpov lost both times with white. I don't think he ever lost to Miles with black. So basically Karpov, you know, did this at some point with d takes c, and I don't think that's an optimal way of playing it. Playable, but not. You're letting black get away with something when you do that. You know, you're letting him play a more legitimate opening, essentially. I see, needless to say, like, world-class players don't take the St. George too seriously. But my opinion is that it might be better than the Owen defense. And I have played it a lot with black against some decent, not great, but decent players anyway. And I've only lost once. And that game wasn't because of the opening to Friedel. I haven't played it in a long time, though. See, like, this is typically not played. I mean, you don't normally want to take pressure off the center. Uranus is taking pressure off of d4 and leaving me with a very powerful center and locking it up. Now I have a choice. Okay, it's plausible. Do I push? Keep the tension. I mean, I think pushing is probably good. Arsenal fan would say, he said this the other day, in some position where I was like giving up the e5 pawn for f6, he said, oh man, your e5 pawn was really strong. It's a funny way to think about it. There's some point, I mean, obviously, but on the other hand, like, the e5 pawn blocks all my pieces. I'm not sure Nimzovich would buy into that. He's got a great bishop, no doubt, but it doesn't solve, his other problems. Oh no! Master Sladgie! What are you doing? It's the Caro-Kann. h6. h6 would be funny. I like it. Speaking of Karpov, shades of the 97 Caro-Kann. I mean, clearly I'm threatening 95, winning. If black plays h6, he's asking for big problems. So how do you defend this position for black? Rook a7. The Aster mate. Bishop d5 with the idea of rook a7. That's what I say. But then I get the a file. Bishop d5, knight e5, rook a7. Guarding f7 at all cost. I guess you could play, you gotta play bishop d5, I don't know. Because I'm threatening knight f7. I mean, I guess you could play rook a7 right away. Seems way safer to play bishop d5. Though I'm sure that white is still clearly better. Bishop d5, knight e5, rook e7, f4. And Stapvargan is in Stonewall heaven here. The ultimate Stonewall attack. This is like winning immediately. Bishop d5 defends the e6 pawn. I mean, what else are you going to play? Bishop e7, knight takes f7, king f7, knight g5 check with a raging attack for white. Possible that doesn't lose by force. It is possible. Bishop e7, knight f7, king f7, knight g5 check, king e8, and then perhaps black isn't necessarily lost. Maybe he's even defending completely. But if bishop e7, knight e5 castles, then I have a killer attack on the king side. So I think it's pretty much forced. He has to play bishop d5. Reload. Can we reload? But thanks for tuning in, Nefedov. Are you in the tournament? It was too late. It's too late. He took an F3. Yeah, the the Fort Knox defense makes me want to take with the pawn here. Queen takes, rook a7. Although black could just move the knight. I don't know. It seems a bit strange to play queen takes. He might have queen d5 as well. So it's not that stupid actually. Maybe bishop takes f3 was the right decision. I have a4 on the queen side. I don't know, we're gonna try this. Dynamic dog. Threatening a4. I can put my king anywhere. There's f4, f5, g file, Bronstein. Hopefully would be proud. I don't think this is strictly a correct move. Actually, I missed something. Damn. After queen takes f3, he doesn't have queen d5 because of bishop e4. Ooh, does that even work? I believe it does. Beautiful variation. Queen f3, queen d5, bishop e4, knight takes e4, queen f7 check, king d8, and then knight takes e6 check, king c8, and then queen c7 checkmate. So it wasn't necessary to play pawn takes pawn. But white still has a really, really powerful attack here. This is, I would say, nearly devastating. h4 looks slow. Oops, I hung my pawn. Too late for Nefedov. He goes to sleep early. How many brown beers did you drink tonight? One beer too many. Can be dangerous. Wow. Knight takes e6 and rook takes g7 is interesting. Speaking of interesting, 0 beers. Now that's not very fun. I'm tempted to sack on e6 and then take on g7. I'm not sure how much ammunition that leaves me with. Okay, I mean f4 looks like a good move. Only temporarily blocking my bishop here. I'm gonna clear with f5. We have queenside. a4 if he tries anything over there. This looks really bad for black. Maybe knight f8. The f5's coming. I'm undoubling my pawns anyway. How about g6? How much can you withstand? g6, f5, g takes f, bishop takes f5. It's horrible. But I mean, Jeroen played c4. You can't play c4, you know, in the St. George. You can play it, but it's not good. Queen e7. Now the queen side is like sad. Jeroen's queen side is sad because of a4. Now there's no way to salvage the queen side. But maybe that's the least of his problems here. Castling kingside is like suicidal. Knight e6, f6 for g7, king f8. I know about that, but I thought he might have other moves there. So now, we've got to be winning. This has got to be winning. Phew. I'm attacking everywhere. What's that movie? Everywhere All at Once? Oof. Not good, bro. Yeah. Okay. He lost it. We've lost it. We've lost contact. There are UFOs. I like Queen H5 actually. Knight f6 is recommended. Then I don't know what to do. Then you kind of run out of ideas. I wonder if this was completely sound. This whole position. Did I ever screw this up? The ultimate stonewall attack. Oof. We're gonna need a way to finish him off, kids. I think we got it. We don't got it. Damn. He's got a defense to that. Shit. Oh no. I have a move. I almost missed it. Is that a problem? I'm sure there's other ways to skin this cat. For example, like bishop takes g6, king g7. Wow, is that even a good move? I think I made a mistake there. You should take on g6. He gets mated either way. Something's protecting f7. No matter what you do, but you had a move there at the end though. Oh my god, he was better in one moment. No way. He was actually better after castles. I can't believe it. He's better. He played g6. That's crazy. So his position was actually okay. Insane. You'd think like White had a raging attack here, but he just hunkers down with g6 and he's fine. Okay, it's a very complicated position, but this bishop sucks. If I can't get in f5. It was probably a mistake to take with the g-pawn. I didn't see this until the last second. That's really important. You know, if he had to play rook a7 or this, I would have played this. But I really thought he had queen d5. Even that would be good for me though. I mean, I could just go somewhere. Not a perfect game. Wow, so c4 was actually played in game. Once. Any Sladgie games? Wouldn't be completely surprised. I'm not high enough rated. No, I really am. Maybe my opponents weren't high enough rated to make the list. Maybe I didn't have this exact position. So the computer really likes e5. It's interesting. I don't like closing the position, especially in a fast time control. Knight e5. That's a neat idea. Knight e4. All right, Jeroen. I got lucky there. You had an escape. So I did not win a clean game. Sparkle Horse with 6.5. Saeed's with 6, winning again against Pyrat. Impressive result by Saeed's today. Staffargan with 3.5, way back. And Warm Red left after the 6th round. He certainly plays an interesting game. Jeroen with 3.5. Ruslan. So third place goes to Staffargan with an even score. That's pretty crazy. I don't know. I guess it's happened before, but it's pretty amazing that you can finish third with an even score. But the best tie breaks by a half tie break. Hello! Nefedov, hello. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. No more brown beer. Next time you're going to be drinking Belgian, or it's going to be Belgian or Czech beer. No more. The alcohol content of the beer that Nefedov makes me drink is higher than wine. I drank some wine the other day. It was like 11.5. Nefedov makes me drink 12% beer. No, thank you. All right. At least I remember where I was. 6.5 for me, 6 for Saeed's, 3.5 for Staffargan. Thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for Mr. Coffee. Palinka's almost as bad. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in. We've got $23 toward the fund. World Senior is just announced. It is in Sicily, near Palermo. I will be playing in October, hopefully, the end of October this year. So please donate, support the trip to the World Senior. Thanks to Mr. Coffee and Acerby for your donations to get it started. We've got 145 days to go. Approximately. It's a little bit less, actually. I set it for October 31st. I will see you guys then. Thanks for playing. Great tournament. Tomorrow is Weird Wednesday. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. And I wish you all a good night. Take care. Bye. Bye. Bye.